What if I told you that procrastination isn't about being lazy, but it's actually about taking your power back? Let me show you the realization that changed everything for me. I used to always think I was just bad at managing my time. Always avoiding, always delaying, especially when it came to showing up for myself. But when I looked deeper, I realized it wasn't really about laziness at all. It was about control, or really, the lack of it. Probably just like you, I didn't have the luxury of making most choices growing up. From what I wore, to how my hair was cut, what I did in my free time. I didn't realize it at the time, but procrastination was my defense mechanism for not having any authority of any of the shit that I was required to do as a kid. It was my way of claiming back control. If I was given math homework, it was probably gonna be done on the way to school the day after I spent the majority of the previous day riding my bike and playing video games. Procrastination was my natural response to feeling like I had no choice. As an adult, I realized I'm a free man, but I had to sit back and really ask myself, what's making me feel like I'm not a free man? It was the anxiety of making mistakes, not making the best decision, the fear of failure, what everybody else thought. Thinking about all this left me in a state I like to call analysis paralysis. It's a very dangerous state to be in because you never end up making a decision. See, to defeat procrastination, you gotta realize that you are a free man or woman, for my ladies watching out there. We're not in grade school anymore. You can do whatever the hell you want. I can quit my job tomorrow with no notice. I might not be able to use them as a reference anymore, but I can do that. If you want to drop out of college, you can drop out. It might be a little harder getting some jobs that require a degree, but that's your decision to make. You have to shift your mindset to realize that procrastination no longer gives you control. It actually robs you out of opportunities to learn and grow. True control is embracing uncertainty, seeing mistakes as essential to your story, and consciously choosing what your current priorities are. This mindset shift changes everything. When I started seeing tasks as opportunities rather than threats, the procrastination and anxiety slowly start to weaken. This doesn't mean that this is just a one-time shift and now everything's suddenly perfect and you never procrastinate again. It's an ongoing journey. There's gonna be good days, there's gonna be very challenging days, but understanding that setbacks are a part of the process are things that help me remain resilient when things don't go my way. Now that you know the big secret, you can take action. And it don't gotta be anything grandiose. You can start small, like cleaning your office space, or making that post on IG and posting every other day like I'm doing. Just remember that this is your choice and nobody is forcing you to do it. Just embrace being intentional about your decisions and remember that failures or setbacks are just a part of the process. So if you've been feeling stuck lately, this is your sign. It's not about perfection. It's about choosing to start showing up for yourself. And if you're feeling uncomfortable or scared, then that's a good sign that you're probably on the right track. Catch you in the next one.